Hi, my name is Lisa O'Keefe.
And I'm Sevan Kaplelian.
And today we are discussing nationalism throughout the country of India.
The topics we're hitting at today are Mohandas Gandhi, the Salt March, the Amritsar Massacre, the Homespun Movement, the Sepoy Mutiny, the Indian National Congress, and also talk about how India is the brightest jewel.
The Amritsar Massacre took place in the Jallianwala Bagh public garden in the northern Indian city of Amritsar and was ordered by General Reginald Dyer. On April 13, 1919, during the time of the Hindu and Muslim celebration festival, Dyer came forth with all of his soldiers, and he commanded 50 British Indian soldiers who were armed with rifles to a raised bank to shoot men, women, and their children that were trying to escape. There were 379 deaths and 1,100 wounded, but the Indian National Congress estimated more than 1,500 wounded and 1,000 deaths. Aside from the shooting, which caused many of the deaths, a number of people died in stampedes at the narrow gates of the garden, or by jumping into the solitary well on the compound to escape the shooting. This was mainly targeted towards Hindu, Muslim, and Sikh because of their religious and political views. Now, even though Dyer was forced to retire, he was considered a hero in Britain. Many historians consider this massacre a step towards the end of British rule in India. We found very disturbing footage of the massacre.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Run! She went into the well! Oh my god! No! 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 Shoot me.
Wow, that was a brutal event. Now let's go live with Katrin Santos with another interesting topic. Katrin?
Today I'm with Miguel Paggi.
Hello, Catherine.
Today I'll be doing a short interview with Mr. Paggi about the Sepoy Mutiny. Ready to get started?
Yes.
So, when did the war start?
It started in 1857.
What was the last straw that caused you to rebel?
Well, Sepoy Indians were helping the British East India Company fight the war.
Okay, and?
We soon found out that the British greased the cartridge with pig and beef fat.
Why was that such a problem?
Well, to us Indians, pork is forbidden in our culture, and to the Muslims, beef is forbidden, so we felt extremely disrespected and insulted when we had to rip it open and taste it.
Mr. Paggi, when did you join the East India Company?
I joined forces as a young lad back when I was 22, all the way back in 1849.
Interesting. How did the rebellion really start?
Well, I was part of the 6th Company on the 34th Bengal Native Infantry. We attacked a bunch of regiment officers one day. This attack is what started the Sepoy Mutiny.
That's quite crazy. What was your involvement?
Well, I was primarily known for my involvement in an attack on several regiments officer. I stood by the regiment's office and I was armed with a musket ready to get rid of anyone who got in my way. I threatened to kill any European that got in my way.
Whoa, you are really a crazy dude. But that's all the time we have now. Back to you, Lisa.
I love you. Now, we're going to go to the question of the day with Sevan.
What made India the brightest jewel? Well, the British made India the brightest jewel because it had valuable resources that the British wanted, like diamonds, cotton, wheat, jute, and other resources. India was the most important of the overseas possessions of the British Empire.
And now it's time for a short break. See you in a few. Matza? Too bad.
Please, stop child abuse.
And we're back, and I have a special guest with me, Mohandas Gandhi. How are you, Gandhi?
I'm good, thank you.
Can you tell me about your life?
Well, I came from a middle-class Hindu family. When I was 19, I studied law in England. I joined a law firm in South Africa. Me and all the Indians were discriminated against by their white rulers.
Oh, and how did you deal with that?
I fought against it for many years. I adopted the ideas of nonviolence and called it Satyagraha, which means soul force. I returned to India and joined the Congress Party. My ideas inspired and encouraged Indians of all religions and ethnic backgrounds to resist the British rule.
That's very interesting. What was the whole purpose behind the homespun movement?
Well, it was to urge my countrymen to boycott British textiles, to wear their own clothing.
I see. Why do you want to start this, though? Why do you want to start this?
It was to stop the poverty caused by the British cloth and to encourage people to make their own clothing.
Well, that's wonderful. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Now, let's go live with Gabriella and Esley.
Hi, I'm Esley Zayas, and I'm here with Gabriella Martinez.
Thank you, Esley, for the introduction. Tonight we'll be talking about the Indian Congress and the Salt March.
The Indian National Congress, a political party founded in the year 1885. The purpose of this party, according to the founder, was to propose the economic reforms and play a larger role in the making of British policy for India.
But unfortunately, this party was only able to do a 22-year run before splitting up and becoming a moderate group then led by Gopal Krishna Gohal. The Congress claimed to have fully represented all Indians and a majority of the Muslims, but from the fear of the vast Hindu majority, many began to withdraw from it. It is known that many changes happened after this, such as the Congress being divided once again and led by the leader named Jawaharlal Nehru. He urged socialism while conservatives favored cautious reform. After the outbreak of World War I, they voted for neutrality.
At one point, the Congress demanded concessions from Great Britain toward the democratic government in return for the cooperation in the war effort. After India was attacked by Japan, the Congress then after successfully adjusted to its new role as a political party.
Looks like this Congress had many changes.
It looks like it.
Well, now let's move our attention to the next topic for the night, the Salt March.
Right, the Salt March had taken place around the year 1930. It was Gandhi, a peace-loving man who proposed a non-violent march that protested the British Salt March. This march would help free India from the British control.
Gandhi, I believe, was smart to do this. He didn't want any problems for his home. Also, he didn't want to live under the British control anymore. The letter said, "If my letter makes no appeal to your heart, on the 11th day of this month, I shall proceed with such co-workers of the ashram as I can take. To disregard provisions, salt laws, I regard this tax to the most insidious of all from the poor man's standpoint. As independence movement is essentially for the poorest in the land, the beginning will be mad with this evil."
This letter seems very self-explanatory.
Thank you, Esley and Gabriella, for your time.
Well, that's all the time we have. We'll probably be back again sometime, considering our teachers will make us do another project.
Good night.
Why do I look like a man, guys? Does this look too
Yeah.
No, I look like a gypsy. Trying to be serious. Catherine! Oh my god! She's under the table! Jallianwala Bagh. She's yawning in my face!
I'm gonna take a piss. Oh, my back is on fire. Great. I really wish I didn't have volleyball before this.
Oh
My god, I'm not reading it
It's
over.
okay. I'll edit that part out.
I'm just reading the letter, dumbass.
She pisses me off.
Other side.
Oh, sorry.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
So, put the thing down. Just say
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Do it. Come on.
I can't. Look what they're making me do.
Turn
My
your
turban
face to the
itches.
camera.
I have to hold this close. Yeah.
Wait 1 second. Go.
Okay.
Pig and beef fought. I'm gonna pee.
Oh, this is all up in the face.
Very good day, sir.
Rack City chick, rack city chick. 10, 20s and them 50s chick. 100 deep VIP, no guest list. TT Raw, you don't know who you with. Got my other chick, hugging on my other chick. Hugging all night, we ain't celibate.